What's going on, YouTube? This is the guy in the camo hat. I'm driving right now. I didn't make a video last week. I was kind of busy. Heading back home to take a nursing acceptance or entrance test to a nursing school that I'm applying to. So I decided I'd make a video. So let's throw a pinch in. It's actually pretty great. Shooting this on my phone, I just kind of stuck it up on the dash and it's sitting there real nice. So got a few stories from the weekend. This last weekend was unofficial down at U of I, the unofficial St. Patrick's Day, because they have it scheduled so that St. Patty's Day always falls over our spring break, because kids got a little crazy. So what happened is a couple of the bar owners got together and they were like, we should start advertising an unofficial St. Patrick's Day. This happened maybe like 15 years ago, and it's just kind of been a thing since then. And I had my girlfriend came in, some of her friends came in, and then one of my buddies from Missouri came in, and my roommates had a few people in. We just, drank some water out of a can and had a pretty good time. My girlfriend's gonna kill me for telling this story, but my roommate, we had his 32-inch plasma TV down in the family room or whatever, and we were listening to music on it and stuff. And when I drink a lot of water from Milwaukee, I tend to like dancing. Especially, I just love throwing on them old cowboy songs, Marty Robbins, George Strait, George Jones, stuff like that. The real, stuff you'd never hear on the radio anymore. So we're dancing in the family room, listening to music and shit. And I guess what happened, no one really knows, but I guess someone tripped and me and my girlfriend fell, and I went to go catch her and kind of swung her into the TV when I went to go catch her. I caught her, but I didn't stop her momentum. I caught her from falling, but she kept going forward, and so her head went into the TV. It didn't actually go through the TV, but I broke my roommate's TV, so I ended up having to go buy him a new one, and that was $250. So that was fun. And then later that night, me and my buddy, we threw on some beef tenderloins, marinated mesquite, barbecue sauce and stuff like that. And we fired up the charcoal grill. We got a little Weber charcoal grill at my house, and set it out on the wooden porch, right? We're grilling, we make the steaks, take them in. We're eating them, and I guess someone knocked on our door because they saw smoke coming from the porch, and we ran outside, and what happened was we didn't put the grill out, and the coals fell through the tiny little thing in the bottom and sat there on the old rotten wood and set it on fire. So we got like a little, it's not a little, burn hole, maybe like this big in our porch now. But yeah, we weren't gonna get our deposit back anyway, I don't think, because my other roommate earlier that morning was making like pancakes and bacon and stuff like that. We're sitting in the family room, you know, drinking canned water. See smoke coming from the kitchen. Smoke detectors are going off. Well, that's what they were doing. I was asleep. Got woken up at 7 o'clock in the morning with just like smoke coming down into my room. The smoke detectors are going off and everything, and I come upstairs and it's just like like the smoke was so thick, like you couldn't even breathe. You had to breathe through your shirt. You burned the pan, like the pan set on fire somehow, or melted. I don't know what. Like it was a grease fire and the pan melted, and so he decided, well, I'm smothering it, I'm gonna put it down on the laminate tile. So we have a huge ass burn on our laminate tile. Oh, I got a snowplow coming up here. You let me through. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to my driving. So there was that too. And then that Saturday we were sitting around drinking you know, they sell those they're about 750 milliliters. It's like cinnamon water. Well, we were drinking that, and me and my buddy came up with this great idea for a dip. I don't know if it's out or not. Just think about it. Just mull it over a little. Cinnamon dip. Like Big Red gum, like that flavor in a dip. I think that would be pretty good. They got wintergreen, they got mint, you know, they got all these flavors. I mean, why don't they have a cinnamon flavor dip, you know? I don't know if they do or not. I've never seen one in any stores or heard about it. Or, I mean, if they had one, you'd think there would be people that, you know, that dipped it. And there goes my rear view mirror. That's another story I have to tell you. So a couple weeks ago, I cracked my windshield. And so I took it in on Monday to go get it fixed. And they replaced the windshield, but then when they were taking the rear view out, they lost one of the screws. There's like a metal plate that sits like in the windshield, and then there's two screws that bolt like a fastener onto that, and then the rear view mirror just kind of like clips in or hooks in there. And they said one of my screws were missing, but I've never ever had a problem with my windshield or my rear view mirror ever falling down, ever. And it's maybe fallen 25 times in the last 3 days. Yesterday I was driving, or not yesterday, Monday, after I got my windshield fixed, I was driving everywhere. I went to Home Depot, I went to Lowe's, I went to AutoZone, I went to a place that sells like nuts and bolts and stuff for contractors. I called up the Nissan dealership because I got an Infiniti. They didn't have the part, so I don't have anything to fix this motherfucker back up with. And so So I figured, you know, I'm going home. My dad used to be a pattern maker. Now he works for Navistar in the tooling department, working with all the people that make their molds and stuff. And I'm sure he's got some sort of quick bonding, strong fastening, like polymer glue that I can use. So that's gonna be my project for later tonight, is I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I mean, that's really all I got for y'all. But yeah, cinnamon dip. Think about it. Is that a good idea or not? Let me know in the comments. This has been the guy in the camo hat, and I'll see you all later.